right, everyone. Today is Wednesday. It is July 13th. Every Wednesday is Economic Day, and I just want to talk about this whole situation with America and race relations. I've been speaking about it every day, and it's very important that people know their history when we talk about race relations in America. America, as great as it is, and I've had a chance to travel to many, many different nations. I had a chance to see how other people live, work, and worship. I've had other currency in my pocket and spent it in those other nations. So when I speak, I'm speaking from outside of America perspective. And I will say America is the greatest nation on earth. All right, I'm a 14-year Navy vet, and that's what allowed me to travel. Having said that, nothing is perfect, and we have work to do here. In less than 10 years, I'll be moving and setting up residency in South Africa, me and my family. But I'm going to still continue to do this work because we're in a global society now, so I plan on doing my part to globally help people. So let me get to it. America was created, and this isn't my words, on the collision of three groups of people. America was created on the collision of three groups of people. So everyone that loves America should always be grateful to two of the three groups of people. All right? The collision was between Europeans, Africans, and Indians. That's how America was made. So as great as America is, had it not been for the collision of Europeans, Africans, and Indians, it would be totally different now. That collision, two of the three groups lost. In the collision of three groups, the Indians lost and the Africans lost. The Indians are on reservations throughout this nation. Your tax money every year goes to support the Bureau of Indian Affairs, which is a section of the government where we pay the Indians on the collision that they've experienced with Americans. Africans have no whatsoever compensation or financial support, not even an apology for what happened. So that's how America got to be great, right? That's how America came to existence. Africans, Indians, and Europeans. In order for us to make things right, and that's what reparations means, repair, right? How do we repair what's happened? If we won't even acknowledge it, you can forget about repairing it. If you won't even acknowledge it. If my alternator belt breaks and I won't even acknowledge that it's the alternator belt, all I know is my battery won't charge and now my car won't run. So we must first acknowledge. And America, until they acknowledge it, we can't begin to repair it. You have debates over whether or not America should apologize. And some presidents, some leaders in Congress stepped forward and made their individual apology. But we've never seen a 535-member vote for an apology for what America did. And you know, that's not even that important to me. I put that in phase 2 or 3. What's important to me is that the African Americans here in America begin to show some unity and love for one another that will allow us to do some internal repair. And what I look at is the fact is, who doesn't want to be successful? So the fact that we know everyone at some point in the juncture of their life wanted to be successful, those who gave up, how do we help bring them back and say, okay, I know you've been hurt. I know you've been wrong before. Let me now do what I can to repair and support you. That's what we need in this nation. We need to say, acknowledge what's wrong and say, how do we repair it? With that collision that happened, we're going to continue to see disparities. And every second, you are closer to death. Every second, every one of us are closer to death. Some people are going to have babies, and those babies are going to be born, and they're going to be the future. So we have a chance with the younger generation to be more united and not racially biased as our ancestors, our older people. So I have excitement from that standpoint that the old people that definitely don't get it and don't want to get it, that they're transitioning. And as they continue to transition, we will see less bias, bigotry, I believe. And I could be wrong, but that's just what I believe. And so at the end of the day, in your heart, please find in your heart to have empathy for the next person, to have compassion for the next person, to try and put on the shoe that they're wearing so you can see where they're coming from. And when we do that, not if, but when we do that, we're going to start to see things make more sense. So this is my message about how do we improve race relations. We're going to get there. We're going to start linking white lawyers with children that want to be lawyers, white doctors with children that want to be doctors, black children that want to be doctors. So we're going to be linking people so that they have a reason to interact, RTI, on purpose. Thank you, guys.